What would you do if you suddenly stumbled upon unimaginable wealth? For some, it's a gateway to luxury and indulgence, but for these smart lottery winners, it became an opportunity to rewrite their destinies and impact countless lives along the way. From single moms transforming their windfalls into philanthropic powerhouses to ranchers staying true to their roots, each story is a testament to resilience, vision, and the incredible potential of using fortune wisely. Stick around to discover how these winners didn't just hit the jackpot, they redefined what it means to win big, turning chance into lasting change. In 2018, Lerynne West, a single mom from Iowa, won $343 million in the Powerball jackpot, a life-changing amount by any standard. But instead of focusing on personal indulgences, she quickly turned her attention to philanthropy, making an immediate impact with her newfound wealth. One of Lerynne's first actions was to donate $500,000 to the Travis Mills Foundation, an organization dedicated to supporting wounded veterans. This wasn't just a one-time act of generosity, it was the beginning of a larger mission. Lerynne went on to establish her own charity, the Callum Foundation, named after her late grandson. The foundation supports a wide range of causes, including education, animal welfare, and healthcare. Before her win, Lerynne had worked at an insurance company while raising 3 children on her own. The sudden wealth could have led her down a path of extravagance, but she remained focused on her values. Her commitment to giving back has not only changed her life, but has also transformed countless others. Lerynne's story is a powerful reminder that wealth, when coupled with purpose, can create a ripple effect of positive change far beyond the individual. While Lerynne West used her fortune to change lives, our next winner's story proves that even a modest prize can be a stepping stone to lifelong success. Meet Robert Salo, a teenager whose dreams took flight with a weekly windfall. At just 18 years old, Robert Salo's life took a dramatic turn when he won $1,000 a week for life on a scratch-off ticket. While this wasn't the kind of win that makes headlines, it was enough to change Robert's life forever, especially since he used it wisely. Robert had always dreamed of becoming an electrical engineer, but his family's financial struggles made it seem like an impossible goal. With his lottery winnings providing a steady stream of income, he could afford to focus on his education without the burden of financial stress. The money covered his tuition, books, and living expenses, allowing him to attend college and pursue his dream career. For Robert, the win wasn't about luxury or excess. It was about opportunity. By the time he graduated, he had the skills and qualifications to build a successful career, thanks to his smart choices. Today, Robert's story is a testament to the power of using financial windfalls to invest in oneself. His steady, disciplined approach proves that even modest lottery winnings can create a lifetime of opportunity when paired with determination and focus. Robert's disciplined choices set him up for success. But what happens when life throws you a massive jackpot right when you're at your lowest? Jason Fry knows this story all too well. Jason Fry's story is one of resilience and redemption. Before winning $47 million just days before Christmas, Jason was juggling 3 jobs, pouring concrete, digging wells, and bartending, just to make ends meet. With a second baby on the way and mounting financial pressure, Jason was on the brink of losing his home. Then, one fateful lottery ticket changed everything. At first, Jason couldn't resist the temptation to splurge. He bought a boat, a motorcycle, a Mustang, and a house. But it didn't take long for him to realize that his newfound wealth needed to be managed wisely if it was going to last. Jason shifted gears, investing in a golf driving range that now generates around $300,000 a year. He also purchased a Batteries Plus franchise in Fort Myers, Florida, and expanded his operations to include 3 additional stores. These ventures have become lucrative, providing Jason with a steady income and financial security. Today, Jason is not only a lottery winner, but also a successful entrepreneur. His story serves as a reminder that even after a rocky start, it's never too late to make smart financial decisions and build a brighter future. Jason's journey from financial hardship to entrepreneurial success is inspiring, but Diana Sampson's savvy investments remind us how even a modest win can lay the foundation for generational wealth. Diana Sampson was working as a visiting barber to support her 2 children when her life took an extraordinary turn. She won $2 million in the lottery, and instead of splurging, she made a series of savvy investments that would change her family's future forever. Diana started by investing in a lingerie business, which quickly became profitable. She didn't stop there. She also opened a restaurant that gained popularity in her local community. Both ventures provided steady income streams, allowing Diana to grow her wealth beyond her initial winnings. In addition to her businesses, Diana purchased several properties, including homes abroad, which she now leases out for additional income. These investments have allowed her to create a comfortable and stable lifestyle for her family. Despite her newfound wealth, Diana has remained humble and hardworking. She continues to manage her investments with care, ensuring that her fortune benefits her children and future generations. Diana's story is a powerful example of how even a modest lottery win can lead to lasting success with the right mindset and smart financial decisions. Diana built her empire with careful planning, but Brian and Mary Losey proved that sometimes winning the lottery can be a blessing for an entire community. Brian and Mary Losey's $22 million Powerball win was not just a windfall for them, it became a blessing for their entire community. When they hit the jackpot, they could have easily retired to a life of luxury. Instead, the Loseys chose to use their winnings to make a lasting difference in their hometown of Bondurant, Iowa. Their first major act of generosity was paying off their church's mortgage, an act that lifted a significant financial burden from their congregation. But they didn't stop there. The Loseys donated $3 million to fund a new high school stadium, providing a much-needed upgrade for local students. One of their most impactful contributions was building a $4.5 million grocery store in a town where such a facility was sorely needed. This move not only improved access to food for residents, but also created jobs and boosted the local economy. Beyond these large-scale projects, Brian and Mary established a charitable foundation to support education, healthcare, and community development. Their generosity earned them immense respect from their neighbors, turning them into local heroes. Their story is a shining example of how lottery winnings can be used to uplift an entire community. The Loseys turned their windfall into a community-wide triumph, but Paul and Sue Rosenau's story takes a deeply personal turn, showing how loss can inspire a purpose-driven fortune. Paul and Sue Rosenau's story is a heartwarming example of how a lottery win can bring meaning to even the most painful experiences. In 2005, 5 years after losing their 2-year-old granddaughter Michaela to crab disease, a rare and devastating genetic condition, the couple's lives took an unexpected turn. Paul purchased a Powerball ticket on a whim, not realizing it would be worth $88 million. Their win could have easily led to indulgence in luxury homes or flashy cars, but for Paul and Sue, their focus was clear. They wanted to honor Michaela's memory. They established the Legacy of Angels Foundation, which funds research and treatment for crab disease and other genetic disorders. Although they treated themselves to modest family vacations, such as trips to Disneyland and Hawaii, the bulk of their winnings went toward their mission. Thanks to their foundation, significant progress has been made in understanding and treating crab disease, offering hope to countless families. The Rosenaus chose to live humbly, valuing purpose over excess. Their story demonstrates how even a windfall of unimaginable wealth can be used for something profoundly meaningful, turning personal tragedy into a legacy of hope and change. The Rosenaus turned tragedy into hope, but Neil Wanless reminds us how staying true to one's roots can lead to a fulfilling life, even with millions in the bank. In 2009, Neil Wanless was a struggling rancher living in a small trailer on his family's repossessed property in South Dakota. At just 23 years old, Neil was working tirelessly to support his family, but money was always tight. That all changed when he won a $232 million Powerball jackpot. Neil could have easily abandoned ranching for a life of luxury, but his passion for the land kept him grounded. One of his first moves was purchasing a 23-square-mile ranch for $9.9 million. The expansive property allowed Neil to continue his work as a rancher, but on a much larger scale. Despite his massive win, Neil kept a low profile and focused on his work. He invested in a new home but avoided flashy cars or extravagant purchases. In 2020, he sold his ranch to spend more time with his wife in British Columbia and Arizona, but he remains one of the wealthiest individuals in South Dakota. Neil's story is a testament to staying true to one's roots. His disciplined approach to managing his wealth has allowed him to preserve his fortune while continuing to live a life he loves. Neil's commitment to his ranching lifestyle is remarkable, but Elaine and Derek Thompson show us that sometimes the real jackpot is keeping life as simple as possible. When Elaine and Derek Thompson won $3.5 million 25 years ago, their lives changed, but not in the way you might think. Unlike most lottery winners, they didn't rush to quit their jobs or buy luxury homes. Instead, they focused on family, community, and staying true to their roots. Elaine continued working at Marks & Spencer, not because she needed the money, but because she valued the routine and the relationships she'd built. Derek, too, kept his job at Motorola for several years after their win. Their decision to keep working wasn't about necessity. It was about maintaining a sense of normalcy. The Thompsons used their winnings to help those closest to them. They gave $1.2 million to Elaine's brother and helped their children purchase homes. They also invested in a holiday cottage resort in Dorset, which became a source of joy and income for the family. Beyond their personal investments, the Thompsons became known for their generosity. They organized trips for underprivileged children and supported various local charities. For Elaine and Derek, winning the lottery wasn't about extravagance. It was about creating a life that balanced financial stability, family, and giving back. While the Thompsons stayed grounded, Brad Duke set his sights on something far more ambitious, turning his millions into a billion-dollar fortune. Brad Duke was a 33-year-old fitness instructor earning a modest salary when his life took an extraordinary turn in 2005. He won a staggering $220 million Powerball jackpot. But unlike many winners who immediately splurge, Brad had a bigger plan in mind. His dream? To turn his millions into a billion-dollar fortune. At first, Brad didn't even realize how much he had won. After the clerk told him he was a winner, he didn't stay to learn the exact amount. Days later, he discovered he wasn't just a few $1,000s richer, he was a multimillionaire. But instead of succumbing to impulsive spending, he began strategizing. Brad assembled a team of financial advisors and lawyers, ensuring his newfound fortune was managed wisely. He invested heavily in real estate, oil, and gas, diversifying his portfolio with calculated risks. Brad didn't just want to maintain his wealth, he wanted it to grow. By 2016, Brad had increased his net worth by $100 million. Today, he is worth over $1 billion, fulfilling his ambitious goal. His journey from a fitness instructor to a billionaire is a testament to discipline and financial savvy, proving that a jackpot win doesn't have to end in bankruptcy. Brad's financial savvy is impressive, but Les Robbins shows us the power of using a lottery win to shape young lives and invest in the next generation. Les Robbins, a substitute teacher with a passion for working with kids, hit the jackpot in 1993 when he won $111 million in the Powerball lottery. At the time, it was the largest jackpot in U.S. history, and Les's life changed forever. But Les wasn't interested in flashy lifestyles or extravagant spending. Instead, he poured nearly all his winnings into a project close to his heart, a summer camp for kids. He named it Camp Win-A-Lot, a fitting title for a venture funded by his massive lottery win. Situated on 126 acres, the camp is a dreamland for children. It features swimming pools, a gymnasium, a mini golf course, and horseback riding trails. Aside from his investment in the camp, Les made only modest personal purchases, such as a Jeep. By 2000, he returned to substitute teaching simply because he loved it. For Les, his win wasn't about escaping his roots. It was about giving back to the community and creating a legacy that would benefit generations of children. Les created a haven for kids, but Yancey Hicks used his windfall to chase a lifelong dream and trade the counter for business ownership. In 2010, Yancey Hicks, a longtime employee at McDonald's, found his life transformed when he won $1 million in the Illinois State Lottery. For many, this amount might not seem like much compared to massive Powerball jackpots, but for Yancey, it was all he needed to pursue his lifelong dream of owning his own business. Yancey had always been ambitious, but financial constraints kept him working behind the counter at McDonald's. With his lottery win, he seized the opportunity to step into the world of entrepreneurship. Instead of splurging on luxury items, Yancey invested his winnings in a Subway franchise. Owning a Subway restaurant turned out to be a smart move. The business thrived, giving Yancey a steady source of income and transforming him into a successful entrepreneur. Yancey continued to reinvest his profits, further securing his financial future. Yancey's story proves that even a relatively modest lottery win can be life-changing when paired with smart decisions and hard work. By using his winnings to chase his dreams, Yancey transitioned from an employee to a business owner, creating a legacy of success for himself and his family. Yancey's Subway franchise laid the groundwork for his success, but Cynthia Stafford's Hollywood dreams proved that wealth and creativity can go hand in hand. Cynthia Stafford's life changed overnight in 2007 when she won a jaw-dropping $112 million in the California lottery. But unlike most winners who prioritize luxury, Cynthia saw her winnings as an opportunity to build a better future, not just for herself, but for her loved ones and her career. After claiming her jackpot, Cynthia prioritized her family. She shared a portion of her winnings with her brother and father, ensuring they were financially secure. But Cynthia didn't stop there. She had always dreamed of working in the entertainment industry, and her newfound fortune allowed her to take a leap of faith. Cynthia founded Queen Nefertari Productions, a film production company focused on creating stories that inspire and entertain. She also invested in real estate, which provided her with a steady source of income while she pursued her passion. Today, Cynthia is not only a millionaire but a respected businesswoman in Hollywood. Her current net worth is estimated at $10 million, proving that she used her winnings wisely. Her story is a testament to the power of vision and determination, showing that a lottery jackpot can be the starting point for a fulfilling and ambitious career. Cynthia Stafford turned her jackpot into a Hollywood dream, but Mark Brudenell shows how a modest win can secure a lasting business legacy. Mark Brudenell's $1.3 million win in 1997 may not seem like a record-breaking amount, but for Mark, it was the key to a brighter future. At the time, he was balancing two jobs as a chemical tanker driver and a bakery manager, working long hours to support his family. When Mark won the jackpot, he didn't rush into spending. Instead, he took time to consider how he could use the money to secure his family's future. 4 years after his win, Mark made the bold decision to invest in his own business. Alongside his wife, he founded a double glazing company, specializing in windows and conservatories. The business proved to be a smart move. Over the years, it grew into a reliable source of income, providing stability and prosperity for the Brudenell family. Mark also treated himself and his family to a comfortable lifestyle, including a spacious home and a few nice cars, but he avoided excessive spending. Mark's story highlights the importance of balancing enjoyment with responsibility. By focusing on long-term investments, he was able to turn a relatively modest win into a lasting legacy for his family. Mark's smart investments paved the way for success, but Sue Herdman took a different route, turning her win into a life of farming freedom. Sue Herdman was a single mom and former hairdresser living in Hereford, England, when her life changed forever in 2010. She won $1.2 million in the lottery, a life-changing sum for someone struggling to make ends meet. Unlike many lottery winners who dive headfirst into a life of luxury, Sue decided to stay grounded. Rather than buying luxury cars or taking extravagant vacations, she used her winnings to pursue her passion, farming. She invested in livestock, property, and the tools she needed to start her dream life as a pig farmer. Before her win, Sue was no stranger to hard work. She carried that same work ethic into her new life. Today, her mornings begin at dawn and she spends her days knee-deep in mud, tending to her animals. Though her lifestyle may seem unglamorous to some, Sue wouldn't trade it for anything. Sue continues to live frugally, often hunting for bargains, despite her fortune. For her, wealth isn't about extravagance. It's about freedom. Her story is a reminder that winning the lottery doesn't have to mean champagne and caviar. It can mean the opportunity to live a life you truly love. Sue's journey to farming was one of passion and practicality, but Peter Lavery shows how a bus driver can turn his lottery fortune into a whiskey empire. Peter Lavery was working as a bus driver in Belfast, earning around $300 per paycheck when his life changed forever. In 1996, he won £10.2 million, around $12.5 million, in the UK National Lottery. With tax-free winnings, Peter had the opportunity to redefine his future, and he didn't waste it. Peter began by investing in his passion, whiskey. He partnered with a distillery to create the Danny Boy blended Irish whiskey, which quickly gained popularity. But Peter didn't stop there. He diversified his investments, purchasing multiple properties and eventually building a real estate portfolio of 30 homes. In addition to his business ventures, Peter became known for his generosity. He supported numerous charities and even founded one in honor of his parents, giving back to his community in meaningful ways. Over the years, Peter's smart investments have tripled his original fortune, cementing his status as one of Ireland's most successful lottery winners. While Peter has since stepped back from the whiskey business, his legacy of smart financial planning and community support continues to thrive. His story is a testament to the power of strategic investments and staying grounded, even in the face of unimaginable wealth.